I'm President Nora. President Darrell has been removed from office and has fled to Texas, where he lives in exile with First Lady Darlene. Today we have, but we carry on as best we can. We have today the Sedalia Visual Arts Association. I believe there's 6 members represented here, and they will be back in town for a closing reception on April 29th, 5 to 7. We're hoping Marceline can give them a good welcome, and as many of you as can, come out to meet them. In the meantime, you can come see the show. I think it's really quite interesting, and it's to our credit at NOMO to be able to show this work. Here's a couple of landscapes by Linda Rhodes, watercolors, English countryside and Road to Turkey Hill. A watercolor by Linda Hoover, who is the president of the association. It's called Angels in Red, and if you'll notice, there's a snow globe angel, an angel that might be a Christmas ornament, and they're in front of an angel that looks like it's in a painting. Really interesting still life. We have here 3 botanical pieces by Glenda Miller. They're all watercolors, a tulip, a mayapple blossom, and hen and chickens. That's just called hen. Very simple, very strong graphic designs. Here we have an acrylic painting, Lion of Judah by Linda Rhodes, and a small Ozark sunrise by her, and Glenda Miller has a landscape of the Badlands in South Dakota. These are 2 by one of the members who seems to be the most experimental. She's trying all kinds of different techniques and materials. And I need to ask her what these are, because I'm not sure if they're watercolors or some kind of a print medium, but they're really interesting. She's showing them as a pair. You can buy them together or singly. Here's a watercolor by Linda Hoover called Breakfast of Champions. I've got a piece by Ivan Levko. He's the youngest member of the group, Crown Plaza, and a watercolor by Linda Rhodes. That would fit in our train show, which is up next month, train and hometown show. Here's a pastel by Marlis Wise on sanded pastel paper. Very nice. Okay. I have a whole row of trees here. Sycamore, a watercolor by Glenda Miller. And again, as I said, Myrna is probably the most experimental of the group. She's working on irregularly shaped pieces of watercolor paper. These are called Whimsical Trees, Study 1, 2, and 3. Very experimental, very loose. Another small piece by Ivan Levko, Missouri Countryside. I've got 2 beautiful little graphite drawings by Linda Hoover of trees. One is the tree in her front yard, and one is the tree in the backyard. And this is one of my favorite pieces. She's done a wonderful job of drawing with graphite here. It's a still life, and there's just a great variety of pencil strokes, dark value contrast from very faint to very almost black in the base. Beautiful piece. This is a collage by Myrna. As I said, she's experimenting with a bunch of different things. Looks like she did watercolor maybe and then cut out the shapes to assemble them. Linda Rhodes has been doing a lot of street scenes where she likes to do people just out on the street in Sedalia. This is called Musician. Another piece by Marlis Wise called Tranquility, again with sheep in it, but at a distance. It looks like it could be early in the morning, but I'm thinking it's more likely right after the sun is set, that afterglow. Here's another piece by Ivan Levko. Very nice composition. He's working with negative shapes and positive shapes, and it's basically just green and white with a little blue, but he's getting a lot of impact out of this simple landscape. Here's Glenda Miller, has done a piece called Summer Cloud. Lots of color in that cloud, pinks, yellows, lavender, grays. It's very dramatic. And here is a small piece by Myrna. I'm not sure what this is, but you can see it's like a Rorschach test. It's the pattern is repeated. It's a mirror pattern. Oh, and there's a face in there, which I hadn't noticed before. Had you noticed that? There might be more stuff in there. I don't know. These two I really like. They seem to be paintings on fabric. One is quite dark, called Fireflies, and the other is just dancing lights. Beautiful color in that. And we have one more. We chose this one for the front, facing outside, just because it has so much impact, though. It's a red poppy, but she's come in very close, just like Georgia O'Keeffe would have done. And so it becomes more of an abstract design than just a painting of a flower. And you can see she's used complementary color scheme. That green behind the red really intensifies both the green and the red. Very dramatic. So I'm hoping everyone can come to this show. It will end
They're
April.
all for sale.
Oh yeah, they're all for sale. It ends April 29th, and there will be a reception from 5 to 7 that night, Friday night. And I believe 4 of them are planning to be up here for that. So please come and meet them, have a glass of wine and a cookie, and see some great art. Thank you.